I feel they've even admitted they're wrong. And that takes a lot. Seriously, no matter what culture you're in, that takes a lot to admit you're wrong. So understand that, Jing. Your person is trying. Okay. Taco lover. You're welcome, Jing, and thank you for the cheer of the bits. And I did the caps lock again. There we go. It'll still work. And I'll catch up the queue, just so I know where I am. Okay, Taco lover. You're still laughing, aren't you? Yes, you. All I can see flying through my head at the moment is, I know you put up an emote that was like a glow-in-the-dark stick thing. Sorry, my eyes are a bit funny at the moment. But all I can see in my head is Dragon Ball Z. And I know you'd have to be at least 40 to get what I mean about that. Can you understand Dragon Ball Z? Taco lover? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. It's like figurines. I feel there's boxed figurines. You can't understand it. Okay, I'm going to leave that because that's all I was seeing floating through my head. I have no idea. My brother used to be into it. My brother's 12 years younger than me. Keep forgetting to add that extra 2 on, but my brother's 12 years younger than me. Okay, come on. Taco lover, can you understand wanting to create movable... It's almost like I'm seeing floating emotes over my stream. It's like you're wanting to create that. Can you understand that, Taco lover? I feel that's where your desire is. Not really. Then what am I seeing floating things? And no, I don't mean G.I. Joe swimming in the water. That's for people my age group that would understand that. Okay. Now this is a bit of clarity. There's been recent heartache. But good on you for still having faith. Can you understand recent heartache? But you still have faith. You still have faith and confidence that things are going to progress. There you go. Then what is it? Don't tell me somebody threw things in a fit. Okay. Okay. I feel you may have come to accept this person's temper tantrum. You were feeling that yesterday. Can you understand having, or accepting that this person has temper tantrums? And they go away as quickly as they come in. Okay. See, people accept, just use this as an example, chat. People accept your flaws. And sometimes your flaws can be what endears a person to you. Okay. You're expecting another one in about 3 days. How you can predict them, I don't know. But okay, so is this a weather-related thing? When the temperature gets too hot outside, it explodes? Okay. I can't remember the last reading I gave you, Taco Lover. I can't remember it. But you're quite happy as long as you get a little bit of a rest and a little bit of spending money, you're happy. And a bit on the side. Let's not forget that. There you go. Bit on the side. And I really feel you adore this person. Yeah, you adore them. It's like, I feel you pick up after them too. They're not the tidiest of people. I call my place organised chaos. I'm not the tidiest of people either. Trust me. For a Scorpio, I'm definitely not tidy. Seriously, you like this person. Yeah. You would step under a lightning bolt to save them. And I want to say that their temperament is endearing to you. The fact that they don't sugarcoat anything is what makes them special. If they're angry, they're angry. If they're happy, they're happy. And it's endearing. There you go. No, you're more even-tempered than the person I'm seeing. Much more even-tempered. I feel like the person you're dealing with, if they wanted an argument, they would start one over whether the sky was grey or blue. But I want to say their ease with themselves. And they're passionate all the time. Like, they're passionate. When they're angry, they're passionate angry. When they're happy, they're passionate happy. When they're inspired, they're passionate inspired. They don't do anything without 100%. Whereas you're a little bit calmer. A lot calmer, actually. You could charm the birds out of the trees. The person, no, not so much. Yeah, you're the charmer. You could charm the birds out of the trees. The person, not so much. But you're happy as long as you've got a little bit of spending money, time to relax, and a little something. You're happy. And I feel this person will keep coming back to you. And I do feel there's something to celebrate. Either a together anniversary. Yeah, they'll keep coming back to you. There's something to celebrate. Like an anniversary of togetherness. Your birthday's this Friday. Happy birthday! You're going to be pleasantly surprised. I feel you've already made plans with them. With your person. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's a weekend away or a sleepover. Yeah, you did. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's a weekend away or a sleepover. See, I can put it politely. I can be peaches and cream. There you go. I feel you will be well relaxed after your birthday. Drop back in and let me know. But not too many details. I don't want too much information. But pop back in and let me know. Peaches and cream, it means smooth and sweet. And a little bit naughty. The peaches are smooth and sweet. The cream is a little bit naughty. Peaches and cream. I don't know whether that's just an old-timer saying or whether it's an Aussie saying. But pop back in and let me know. But just don't give too much information. I saw enough in the cards. I don't want any more information, but happy birthday for Friday. Mwah. Thank you, Taco Lover. Okay. I'm not going to say it on public streaming. Peaches and cream says enough. Smooth, sweet, and a little bit naughty. Peaches and cream. Oh, you new to Twitch. How do you get a reading? I've closed my queue. I've been streaming. It's now 10:25 and I started streaming 10:25 p.m. I started streaming at 2:40. So let's call it 10:40. That's 8 hours already. But welcome in. Kakamo, welcome in. Or Kakamu. Yeah, not too much information, Taco Lover. Not too much information. Just tell me it was peaches and cream and I'll know exactly what you mean. Or if it was vomit candy. You got your choice. I get peaches and cream, and cacao moo, which is cafe au lait. Cacao moo. When you do come in and the queue is open, it's ! join to get a read. Now, I did put up... I have to do the list, don't I? because I know I've got Mark in there as well. Okay, Star Booty, you are next. Subs and bit throwers do get boosted in the queue, so it's Star Booty, Lady Palace, Athena, Dre, and Mark is in there too. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm nearly out of coffee, believe it or not. Oh. Centre, Karen, centre. Okay. I'm feeling, Star Booty, you've actually been laughing and... yeah, you keep making me drink. That's okay, it's just coffee. I vibe with it. I vibe with coffee. I feel like this stream, Star Bougie, you've been laughing and it hasn't caused any upset. I feel like this is the first time you've been able to laugh without it causing an upset. I don't mean that, I'm not taking credit for it, but I'm just saying it's near the end of morning sickness for you. Yeah, normally you get nauseous, but you're feeling fine. There you go. It's the end of nausea, and I'm happy to be witness to it. Yay! Yay, Star! And good on you for using my stream to do it first. Okay. Let me see here. You're finally having an appetite. Oh, mwah! Congratulations. I knew it. You were scared it was going to be the whole time. I knew it wasn't going to be. Okay. Now's the waiting phase, actually. I know the morning sickness has ended, but I feel like in the last 12 hours or so, you've had your first emotional burst. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You've had your first emotional burst. And your person should be lucky you didn't have it, yeah, within the last 12 hours. Your person should be lucky you didn't have it while you had morning sickness. Then they would have worn it. I feel like the rest of the time is going to be easy. I feel someone in the family told you it was going to be difficult. I do feel the rest of the time for you is going to be not easy. It's always difficult, but it's going to be more natural. And I want to say your person is ecstatic. Your person is over the moon. Yeah, it's going to get calmer. Your person is over the moon. I feel that you've had a relief of symptoms like hot face has gone. Your person's over the moon. Yeah. Your person is over the moon. Okay. Take as much rest as you need. You will need it, by the way. But your person doesn't realise they'll need it as well. Sleep deprivation is probably the worst part of parenting. But I feel even with your person checking out the nursery stuff more than you, you're manifesting certain things. And one of them involves discussion about a naming day. You're wanting to manifest an easing of the naming day. Yeah. Look, he's not even a parent yet. He'll learn. If he doesn't get a sleeping schedule in, too late. Yeah, it's a naming day. I feel you're exhausted by having to convince other people you don't want something. I don't know whether it's your person's family want 3 names and you're like, 2's enough. You know, I just want 1, but 2's enough. But your person's family want 3 names. There's something really Catholic with the naming day, though, or really Christian with the naming day. Can you understand 3 names? Yeah, but if the sister wants the name, let the sister have the name. It's like, yeah, 3 names. I feel like it's both parents and a grandparent. Yeah, there's a triad connection. Who is it that's had the birthday 6 weeks, not 6 weeks ago, the 6th of this month? Yeah. Look, you can just be happy with the 2 names. I feel like your best friend, okay. I feel like there's a visit going to happen. If they're not at your place already, there's a visit going to happen. Yep. And they're a typical Leo. They're not going to take no for an answer, so expect them. I feel like you might have said no. Okay. I feel like there's a visit coming up. And can you understand your friend working in an environment that involves Christmas toys? It's August. Why am I seeing Christmas toys? It's like retail. To me, it would be retail. Not that you were aware of. I can tell you why I'm seeing Christmas toys and being shocked that it's August. In Australia, we have one variety store that has a massive toy lay-by drive or layaway drive in August. And they do all their Christmas toys that you can put on layaway for Christmas so that you don't have to take them home. And I feel like your friend has some connection to a similar thing in retail. And from what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's Costco. And no, that's not the store here in Australia that does it. So the store here in Australia that does it is Target. Customer service, okay? When you get to chatting, you can find out and let me know. You're going to get your way with the name. Okay. Can you understand being disappointed about a joining ceremony? Like a marriage? Can you understand the one downside is that the marriage is delayed? But can you understand the marriage got delayed? Yeah. Also, you would like to be as felt as you can be, as glamorous as you can be, and that takes time. And good on you. Spring's a good time for a wedding, actually. That's the most common one in Australia. Spring weddings. And summer, of course. Because of the photos you can get in summer. Yeah. But I feel like that was the most disappointing part. Okay. It will happen. And if you need confirmation of that, your person will make a booking. I feel your person will make a booking. If you express how nervous you are about it, your person will make a booking. Your person will even do a civil service and then have the big thing. But, yeah. Look, this is what throws me. Yes, I'm from a big family too. But I'm not inviting all of my cousins. I know them all. If they want to throw me a post-nuptial buffet, 3 of them own pubs. They can do it. I'm not going to be spending my house deposit on a huge wedding. I'm going to have my besties and my closest relatives in the backyard. End of story. If it ever happens. And let's face it, I'm 55. The chances of it happening are almost non-existent. Okay, I believe I wasn't supposed to hit next, but I was supposed to hit list. Which meant Lady Palace Athena, you are next. I can't touch the queue until I've read for Dre, though. Yeah. Oh, lovely, you're welcome, and I'm glad the morning sickness is over and done with. But, seriously, is that how it's done overseas? A simple ceremony, but they're coming from all over, so you have to arrange their accommodations. In Australia, it's like, here's the wedding invitation. If you want to come, these are places you can stay. Not, I'm going to pay for them. It's like, the person attending the wedding actually pays for it. You might get a smaller gift as a result, but you're still not out for the accommodation expense. Australians are so different. We sometimes offend people. We do. We sometimes offend people. But it's like if somebody wants to be at your wedding, they want to be at your wedding, they will do whatever it takes to be there. I've I've travelled 3 states for a wedding. See, me, I wouldn't care about that. I'd be like sending them pamphlets of a few different places and then they can fight over making the bookings. Because some will drive, some will fly, some will arrive on a certain day, others will arrive on another day. Let them sort it out. They're all different. But then again, I'm Scorpio, so maybe that's my Scorpio coming out. Just do it yourself. Anyway, Lady Pallas Athena, you are up. If they will for you, they don't need any guiding by it. That's for sure. Okay, Lady Pallas Athena. I'm feeling like, oh, you're welcome, Star Booty. My pleasure. And I do have to get that blanket to you, by the way. I do have it sitting here in my meditation room. I need to move it to the lounge room so I can fix the border. Oh, Lady Pallas Athena's using the same emotes as Taco Lover. Okay. I'm back. I will always come back. I tune in Tuesdays. I have to beat the queue. So I'm back. As long as you're back, Lady Pallas Athena. I do know it kicks everybody off stream most of the time, but it's Tune In Tuesdays. It would not be the same. I'm getting good vibes with your energy. It's almost like you've come to terms with what you need moving forward. You haven't by any means forgiven it, but you've learnt to have it walk beside you, not in you. Yeah. You're still a bit tentative, but yeah, I'm picking it up that your energy is just, it's pulsing that you've separated from the hurt. Knowing that the hurt will still walk beside you, it just won't invade or encroach on you. And I feel there are people that don't even know that have helped you. I'm picking up you've actually found somebody attractive, as in enough to make you feel light. If you can understand that, Lady Pallas Athena, let me know, because there's 2 other ways I can read this connection card. Now, if it's incorrect, feel free to say your no's as loudly as you like. Yeah, you feel light, but nothing much right now. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's like I'm feeling interest. And I feel that hasn't happened for a very long time. And I want to say, even if there's no interest, It's still made you happy. And you've started to understand that happiness can come. It can come in when it needs to. I'm so glad I'm seeing this for you. You're still fighting inner peace versus distaste. Inner peace is going to win. Yeah, inner peace is going to win. But I want to say, don't, even though you didn't get interest back, don't consider it as a loss. And Lady Palace Athena may get thrown to ads. I reckon that's why Twitch kicked me off, so they can run more ads. Ha! Now kick me off again, and then you can run more ads. Yeah, that's okay. I can see that. I'm actually really light-hearted. Yeah, these ads are timely. So timely. It's done it to a few people tonight where they've just got to the queue and all of a sudden the ads pop up. It's as if they can tell. And that's why I seem to do 2 subs and a non-sub. 2 subs and a non-sub. And you're back. That's okay because I was pretty much at the end. And I was just saying the ads are timely. Peace will win. With the 8 of Cups here, peace will win. So keep aiming for that. And I want to say, just because the person you were attracted to wasn't interested, don't see it as a failure. See it as you hadn't felt interest in anyone for such a long time. This is a breakthrough. This is like your own heart breaking free. And know that it can happen again. Just know that it can happen again. And I believe it will happen again, but it will happen in divine timing. Yeah, if they give mixed signals, walk away. You don't have to accept mixed signals. But the fact that it happened, it shows your heart is open. Yeah, and you have achieved lots. But the fact that you showed interest shows your heart is open and ready. So that's what you're showing the universe. My heart is open and ready. I see divine timing at work. I see divine timing at work. May not be this person, but divine timing is at work. And I believe in the last read I did for you, I thought I saw a person as well. But that could have been the first person that wasn't interested. Yeah. If they're not interested, they're not worth it. Move on. Okay, Mark. If you're still hanging around, it's your read. I'm so happy for you, Lady Palace Athena. Mwah. And hopefully Mark's still there. Okay, Mark. I'm picking up you've hit a milestone career-wise. Oh, thank you, Lady Palace Athena. Yeah. It's either hitting a milestone career-wise or purchasing a property. You know how some people don't desire to purchase property, they just desire hitting milestones? I am old-fashioned in my brain with pictures and stuff that I get shown. Business has been good. Okay. I told you it would only take a few days. I believe that's what I said in your last reading, Mark, wasn't it? It would only take a few days to lift again. And can you understand someone who's involved in realty? I believe that's how it's pronounced overseas. We call it real estate. Like you have a real estate agent, but I know overseas it's pronounced realty. Okay. I feel there's a good connection with them. A supportive connection. Yeah, there's a supportive connection with them. The person in realty. It's like they're the only one that's not after you for money. They actually are sitting in their own successes. I feel you've known them for quite some time. And you have the same work ethic. That's why you vibe. You've got the same work ethic. You don't like income unless you've worked hard for it. Okay. Are you going on that holiday with your person? It makes sense. I'm just getting that there's a holiday with your person now. And it has something to do with this connection to the person in realty. And I know Australians don't say it right. In October, I can accept that. Mark, I can accept that. I feel like you may have waited 12 months for this break. It's a well-deserved break is what I'm picking up. And your person may be disappointed, but I see the bush. I see the bush. Like trees and mountains and they're going to have to make the best of it. But I also feel there's a growing up together connection here. Or you're returning to where you grew up. Just let me know which one it is so I can move on to the next one. The reason I'm getting a growing up connection is because you all seem to be successful in your own right and have the same values and ethics. There's someone you grew up with. Okay. I feel you're both successful and you have the same work ethic. You have the same conversation with money ethic. Okay. I feel that there's a surprise that you need to break to the people that you are taking this break with. And I feel a little bit uncertain about, or you thinking a bit uncertain about how your friends are going to take the news. Can you understand that, Mark? A bit uncertain how your friends are going to take the news. I feel like there's something you would love to share with them. And the reason you haven't is that you're not certain. You'll have to think about that one. I feel like it's a desire. Can you understand yourself or someone close having a desire to own a pub or to own a nightclub? It's either a pub or a nightclub. It's where they serve alcohol. And it's a business. And I do feel it's a desire to own. You can relate. You can now understand the news you want to share with friends, but uncertain of how they would take it. I feel there's something related to that you haven't shared with your friends. And please let me know which pub so we can have that drink together. And then you can come to Australia and we can do the Aussie open fire, throwing lids in the, or stubby tops in the fire. Shooting the breeze. I reckon you and I would rock it. Meaning get along really well. But that's what I have for you. But I see the pub as being successful. Just be careful with the legal forms that are needed with the pub. So the pub or nightclub, be careful with the legal forms that are required. Like, cross the T's, dot the I's. That sort of thing. But definitely let me know where that pub is. I'll find a way there. Look, I could help you promote the pub. I could do my psychic thing in the pub. People drink when they have readings. Trust me. Oh, thank you, Mark, as always. Mwah! And I know I'm going to see you before you go in October. But this holiday's well deserved and well needed. So, and I do see you getting your way with the bush. So, yeah, Star Booty. We've got to meet at Mark's Pub. All my US followers, we've got to meet at Mark's Pub. Yeah, I could do me tarot thing. Trust me, they do drink. Well, in Australia they do anyway. I've done the readings at pubs before. I had to stop it though, because by the time I got through everyone, the last person I was reading for was slurring and slobbering everywhere. So I had to stop doing it at pubs and started at coffee shops instead. But trust me, they get people through the door. You may not want to know me. I'm a loud, proud Aussie that just... But But I know the pub's going to be successful. And I want to say it's got a bit of an Irish Aussie feel to it, actually. Irish Aussie feel. Now, Dre, if you are still in the queue, you are up next. Yeah! An Irish Aussie feel. But we're definitely going to have to... I'll get all my Twitch followers in the US and Canada anyway to meet at your pub. We'll do a face-to-face meet and rock the joint. And hopefully Dre is there, because otherwise my queue is closed, I think. Because I've done Star Booty's read. I've done Lady Pallas Athena's read. The only one left was Dre. Yeah, queue is empty. Have I bet the queue, peeps? Have I bet the queue? Oh, I'll just double check to make sure Dre's not sitting in the queue away from keyboard. No, Dre's not in the queue. Oh, Brini, you made it. Yes, it's empty at 11 p.m. when I started at 2:40 p.m. which is 8 hours 20 minutes. You still can't sleep, doll. Oh, you poor thing. Have you tried putting one earbud in? Because the earbud does fall out. I tried to say that to somebody earlier. If you fall asleep listening to something, and trust me, you don't want to know what I listen to because you wouldn't want it, but like audiobooks you can get now and all of that sort of stuff, you just sit it on top of your ear, because the idea is it falls out. As soon as you fall asleep, which as soon as you move, it falls out. Just a theory. I know it works for me, but then I can set... Well, that's what... I was going to say I won't tell you what I listen to because you won't want to listen to it. I listen to true crime cases to fall asleep. No, Lady Pallas Athena, that's what I listen to fall asleep. Because in true crime cases, they only really do it unless it's unsolved, which I don't listen to. But true crime cases, the baddie always gets caught. And I actually fall asleep feeling safe. Now you're going to think I'm some sort of bizarro. You watch too. Oh, I don't watch, I just listen. But the strange thing is, they always get caught at the end. So, knowing that, I'm not scared when I'm listening to it. So, I'm not scared of little things that happen. And it comforts me that they're just retelling a story with a happy ending. They're my version of a fairy tale. The Scorpio in me needs something real and a fairy tale ending. Britney, does that make sense to you if I say the true crime stories are the perfect Scorpio fairy tale? They're real, they actually happen, but they've got a happy ending. Don't worry, my degree was in forensic psych. I had to tell all of my partners along the way that the serial killer books were actually research for my studies, because I had whole shelves lined with serial killer books. Seriously, I didn't get many dates. Oh. Yeah, that's a Scorpio niche for sure, Brainy. Look, if you want a forensic psych to comment on behaviour, you know where to come. But I can tell you I didn't get many dates when I had all the serial killer books lined up as I was studying. I can tell you that. Seriously, if you went to somebody's house, would you guys even consider dating anyone that had shelves of serial killer books? And stacks of like court transcripts of what serial killers did and said, and photographs, and I didn't get many dates. Not while I was studying forensic psych, that's for sure. Oh, the second one you're doing is Ivan Milat. That's been done to death. Let me think of the other one. Kathleen. Oh. Seriously, she was a sick one. She kept getting let go. She killed like 4 of her children. No, not when you... But Ivan Milat... There is some speculation that Ivan Milat did not act alone. But there's... all I can remember is the first name Kathleen. But it was an Aussie, and one of her children was left in a stroller on a railway track. And the police deemed it accidental and let her go. And it resulted in 3 other children passing away. It's sad. But also, final partner being skinned alive. You know who I'm talking about. That one is interesting. That one is interesting. The police did a shoddy job on it, but another one I could comment on is Paul Denyer. An Aussie, it's actually a Victorian case where you also want to do the Beaumont children. There are still members of the Beaumont family alive. I would be cautious to do the Beaumont children. There's been a few suicides in the family, and each time a new podcast or clip is released, the family get harassed. So I'd be cautious with the Beaumont children. And the same as the Wanda Beach murders. But Wanda Beach doesn't classify as serial killer because it was only 2. That's okay, Breenie. I just thought, knowing you and a gentle soul that you are, you wouldn't want to upset the family. And there are still living family members who get quite confronted whenever there's a new podcast, YouTube video, etc. released. Don't worry, Australian media are vicious sometimes too. But Paul Denyer is an interesting one. I actually went to the same school as Paul Denyer. A year apart we were. And I lived in the area of Paul Denyer's hunting ground. And walked my dogs every night while he was on his killing spree. Which, much to the disgust of my family, I still kept doing. you just watched something about him but never made it through. I lived in that area while Paul Denyer was active. No, I'm just a Victorian forensic psychologist. I have to know about these things. I can't delve into anything if I'm not educated. But Paul Denyer went to the same school as what I did. A year apart and pretty much 30 kilometres apart. Not so much psychology. Scorpios, I was the only Scorpio in my psychology class, full stop. Psychology can scare Scorpios. Seriously, it's more so that psychology appeals to the eldest, like birth order. Yes, but we're not good at tact. So, the field of psychology where you have to be understanding and empathetic, and if Scorpios spot a lie, they're not gonna, their tact does not come into play. They call out a lie, and yes, it's not very good for psychology, is it? We need understanding. Yeah, it's a Mars thing. I'm still calling Pluto my ruling planet. I don't care what the world says. Pluto resonates a bit more with me than what Mars does. I don't go full steam ahead towards challenges. I sit back a little, let things play out, and then go full steam ahead. Yeah, we detect a lie and we go, you liar. So, although there's debate, Pluto is not in astronomy circles. Pluto is not a planet. So essentially, if astrology wants to be accepted by astronomy, they can't use Pluto as a planet. So Scorpios have gone back to being ruled by Mars. But no, I'm ruled by Pluto. I'm different. But Lady Palasothena, you're so right. Scorpios will detect a lie and call bullshit. We will call the BS. Well, they've actually, yes, they've actually declassified Pluto as, it's a water sign thing. They've declassified Pluto as a planet. So, I still think Pluto's my planet. I'll go and live on it. I like the slow moving nature and unpredictability of Pluto. That's a Scorpio thing. Unpredictability. We do best with unpredictability. But yes, please, if you're doing anything Aussie, let me in. Yeah, Pluto can surprise people though, and too many people like things to be in order. Yeah, but let me know if you need a YouTuber. I have to be called a retired psychologist though, because I don't practice anymore. Isn't that sad? Just because I don't practice, I have to call myself retired. But then again, I am getting old, so who really cares? Well, I have to do something about getting going so I can get some sleep. Okay, I've got the weirdest message from someone just now, but we'll see. I'll check it out later. Okay. Oh my goodness, no. I am not. Has anybody been shocked and half disgusted by some of the streamers that are appearing in the tarot section? I think I'm just going to leave it and say adieu or farewell. Yeah, I looked at the category and someone's cutting up clothes that they're wearing, cutting them off, and I'm thinking, in the tarot section, it is insane. It is insane. And it's like, oh, they've only got a couple of views. I'm above them in views, but in viewers. So thank you, people, for being decent. Even though it's winter here, so I'm not in Aussie clothing. I'm in winter. Breenie, I think you and we swapped hemispheres because we're nearly into September. Our weather's usually warmed up a lot more than this. We had a 20-degree day yesterday, though. True crime under tarot cutting clothes. You could do true crime, true or false. Because there are some that more investigation needs to happen. Oh, 32 in summer for us is normal. It's normal. But I understand for you guys it's not. So you keep yourself hydrated, doll. Water's the most important thing you can have on hand. Keep yourself hydrated. That much I do know is that, forget the coffee, forget the sports drinks and all of that sort of thing. Water. Just regular water. It's most important. Replaces all the fluids that you need. And if you feel faint, orange juice is the next best substitute. So, yeah, for us it's usually at least in the 20s by now. And our coconut water is a natural laxative. So if it's hot, you don't really want coconut water. Because if it's a laxative, it's actually taking fluids out. Didn't anybody know that coconut water is a natural laxative? So even though it's a fluid and will replenish fluids, it also takes laxatives out. Because it's also a diuretic, which means it gets rid of water as well. And our bodies hold water. No, but can you understand? It's a diuretic as well, so it makes you pee a lot. So it actually cleanses out the liver and kidneys. So it's a diuretic. And the body, during heat cycles, you might have noticed your ankles swelling a bit, Breenie. The body retains fluids for a reason. There's always a reason when the body retains fluid. And usually in hot weather, the body will start retaining fluid. Around the ankles is the first place the body retains fluid. You haven't been out much this year. But it is a good nutrient, and it is low fat. But so is natural water. Oh, yeah. Unsugared water. And it doesn't have the nasty effects like... Well, you've beaten it, Breenie. You've got the fluid circulating through your body then. You've beaten it. I'm not following you on Instagram, I don't think. But then again, I haven't posted much on Instagram for about a month. Go figure. But I am going to have to say bye for now. And thank you all for hanging around. Thank you all for your support. Mwah! I don't know what I do. You're a super group, you are. My supporters. Oh, see, I can't go out much during summer. That's why I'm so disappointed it's been so cold now. And Breenie, I hope you get through your day. It would have to be nearly, 7 a.m. where you are? 7:30. I hope you get through your day okay, doll. If you can, take a break sometime during the day. Thank you, Kim. I shall see you in a few hours. Or you will see me, rather. I'll be exhausted lump. Yeah, Breenie, you take it easy, and I'll try and send you some energy to get you through. Thank you, Star. Mwah. To everyone. I do have to go. There's no one worth rating. So my stream will just end. You can choose where you go from here. And true crime stuff. Yeah. You got me on that one. Bye for now.